Yo, what's up, y'all? So it's Boone, and I've been blessed to have a very wide real estate career. And what I mean by that is I started out in real estate as a real estate agent, then I went to a real estate wholesaler, and then I went to real estate investor. So I started out as a real estate agent because I didn't have a whole bunch of money. I had any money, I didn't have any credit. So when you become a real estate agent, it's very low barrier of entry. You don't have to have a college degree. You don't have to have, all these credentials. You just need to pass your real estate school and then pass the state and nationwide test, which the school is only like 2-3 months max. And then the test, which my test, it took me 9 times to pass it, but that's a whole nother story. But you're only spending less than $1,000 to get all that stuff done. So it's a lower barrier entry, and you can make literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, becoming if you're good. So just to give you a recap, I got my license March 2017. I sold my first house April of 2017. Only made like $2,000 or $1,800. But by the time the end of 2017, December, so from March to December, I sold about 20-something houses. So which is amazing for a new agent. So what I want to do right now, I'm not a real estate agent anymore. I don't have a license. But I know there's a lot of real estate agents out there, and this is some great game to give individuals how they can go ahead and do 20-something deals their first year or any year they have, or how you can do more. And then the year after that, we doubled. And the year after that, we doubled again. So I had a really successful real estate agent career, I would say. So I want to give you guys some information on that, because I know everybody that follows me is not just a real estate investor. They may be an agent as well. So that's why I have a lot of individuals that are in our community where they're real estate agents, they're trying to learn how to invest, or they're just trying to get more clients, or whatever they're trying to do. So I want to spend this video just talking about a couple things that you guys can do to even raise your sales 20% or even double them in this video. So make sure you also like and subscribe, because I'm going to keep giving out game, not just on real estate investing, like I said, but also anything else that can help you guys make more money and grow and develop as a person, as a business owner, just in general. Here's a couple of different things that you want to keep in mind. So we're going to go over a couple of things, but there's a couple of different things you want to keep in mind when you're a real estate agent. You have to be mindful of the clients and who you're actually attracting to and who you're actually targeting. So here's a couple of things, right? This is just business in general. You have people that need. So these are customers or clients, whatever you want to call it. So you have people that need. I don't care who my real estate agent is. I don't care who this person that owns this company. I don't care who they are. I just need this. So let's say you have a t-shirt brand. You have a clothing line. There's some people like, yo, I don't care who owns the company. I don't care if the company famous now. I just need a t-shirt. I like that t-shirt, cool, that's it. But then you have some people that are monkey see, monkey do. Yo, I like that t-shirt because I seen a celebrity in it. And then you have some people, the third person, that actually buy for likability. I like that t-shirt because I like what you stand for. I like the about me. I like you as a person. I like the whole brand that you built behind the t-shirt. That's why I want to buy. So it's pretty much 3 reasons why people buy actually acquire something. So let's bring that to real estate. You have people that need. I just need a house. I really give 2 craps about who sells me the house, who I'm engaged with the house. I just need the house. Like, look, can you help me find me a house? I need to buy this fast because my lease is up, or whatever the reason is, right? You got one, that's need. That's the person you don't really have to worry too much about, because they're going to do it regardless. They just want to pick anybody, any real estate agent they find on Zillow, pick any real estate agent that's working an open house, pick any real estate agent just in general. Hey, look, I don't care about you. I don't even know your name. I just need you to help me, acquire this apartment, acquire this house, or whatever the case may be, right? But then you got 2, like I say, the monkey see, monkey do, right? And the monkey see, monkey do type of individual are a person that go based off of fame and status. Yo, I seen John Smith selling all the houses. We got to work with John Smith for our house. Hey, I seen Jane Smith. She sells all the houses. She works with all the celebrities and stuff like that. We got to use her as our real estate agent because she's just the shit. She's just that. He's just the shit. They do all the best stuff. Or like, hey, Jane Smith gives their clients, Louis Vuitton bags when they close on houses. We got to work with them because that shit just looks cool. That's the monkey see, monkey do. It's not that they work with them because They actually know their numbers, or they know exactly what they're doing behind the scenes, or they actually know exactly how they are as a person. It just looks good, and they see everybody else doing it, so they want to do it, which is not 100% wrong. You know, a lot of people like, hey, they seem like they're the shit, so I want to work with the shit. People like working with people that actually seem like they're great at what they're doing. So it's not nothing really wrong with that, but you as a person have to understand that and start, you know, don't go against the grain, go with the grain. So, right, that's 2. Then the third thing is you want to keep in mind is like. People that actually like you for you. Hey, I don't care if, and you're a new real estate agent, this is really where you want to be at. Not where you want to be at, but you want to like hone on this, because you may not have a whole bunch of sales for you to be doing that monkey see, monkey do right out the gate. So what that means is I don't care if you sold 10 houses, 100 houses, 1,000 houses, or you sold 1 house. I like that you're a hustler. I like that you really committed to helping me. I like the fact that you're on time. I just like you as a person. I want you to help me find my first property, or help me sell my first property, because I just like you. That's how it goes. And these are pretty much the 3 reasons why someone actually wants to work with you, do a transaction with you, and pretty much make money with you, right? So you want to keep these in mind. So like I said, the need base goes with people that just want to go ahead and they want to buy or sell their house regardless. So how you attract the need-based person is by having yourself out there. Having yourself out there on social media. Have yourself out there on postcards, on door hangers, on flyers, on for sale signs. Have yourself out there so the need people can just be able to call. Remember, the need individuals, they don't really care too much about you or who else is using you. They just want to have a phone number to call. So by attracting these type of individuals, you just want to have yourself out there and your contact information out there. So when they do comes across their mind that they want to buy, they have a contact to reach out to and go about that. So whatever platform there is out there, have yourself on that stuff. Like I said, whether it's social media, whether it's door hangers, whether it's for sale signs, whether it's postcards, whether it's like no matter what it is, have yourself out there so those need people can find you. Now, that's pretty simple. But now when we get to the monkey see, monkey do people, how do you attract those individuals? Those you need to come up with some type of marketing, I don't even want to call it a marketing scheme, but a marketing plan that really just doesn't directly make money in itself, but it makes you look bigger. So case in point, one of the things I used to do with my clients, right, I used to go ahead and give every client after I closed, I would come back to the house a month later. I would do this every month or every other month, between every 1 to 2 months later, and I would go around all the clients I sold in the last 60 days, and I would give them a basket. When I tell you my goal was not to spend more than $40 per basket on each individual. It would have soap, Lysol. I would get the basket from Marshall's for like $5 to $10, and I would just fill it up with a whole bunch of dollar store stuff and just load it up, put it in plastic, make it look nice. And my goal was not to spend more than $40 per client. But here's the catch. The average person would just go ahead and drop the baskets off and then go about their day. I would call the individual. I would set up a time and say, I just want to stop past and check on the property, and I would go ahead and drop the basket off. But the other thing that I would do, which a lot of people wouldn't do, I actually recorded the whole day of me dropping off baskets to each individual, and I would record it, edit, and I would post it on social media. What that did was, and what we would do is we would record them open up the door with me having a basket. So remember, they didn't know I even had the basket to give to them. It was like a shock. It was a surprise. So I'm catching the full reaction. So now what it did was, now people that were watching on social media, they were like, yo, like they giving out baskets. Everybody's smiling. He gives the basket to. He's making it a big deal. Like, yo, he gave a basket to 15 people. He said that he had 15 closings in the last month. It seems like everybody working with him. You know what? I want to get a basket too. And like, as crazy as it sounds, I was literally getting clients off of this because people were like, yo, I want to be one of those people that he puts in a video and does a basket with. And it's so funny, right? I had a couple closings where at the closing table, people would say to me, hey, look, thanks for helping me with my house. I should expect you to come to my house in the next 2 months and drop a basket off of me. Don't forget about me because I want my basket like you did all the baskets for all the other people. So as funny as it sounds, that stuff works, case in point. So you want to do things, that's just one example, but you want to do things that's going to brand that's going to have your brand and you just look bigger than life. And that's what's going to cause the monkey see, monkey do people to want to start working with you and want to start building with you and actually, want to make money with you or, do whatever transaction with you. So like I said, the baskets is one way. Another thing I would do is I would have free networking events every quarter. I still do free networking events now, but back then it was strictly for, the real estate agent stuff. Now I do free networking events just for in general because I want people just to connect and build. But back then was to strictly just get clients. So what I would do is I would get some of the best restaurants and bars and lounges in Philly, and I would ask the owner, can I host a networking event here? And but they can keep the bar, they can keep the food. I just want to have the room here. And then and this is a good game for you guys, that the restaurant owners will be cool with that because if I bring 20, 30, 40, 50 people here, then they have to buy the food from there. They have to buy the drinks from there. That's an extra 50 people that are buying from them. So they wouldn't charge me to get a room because I'm just bringing the people and they keeping the bar. So that's one little thing that I used to go ahead and do. And we used to do it every quarter and we used to record that, make it seem like it's bigger than life. And then now other individuals like, yo, we got to work with him because, he keep throwing these events for clients. He keep doing this. It just looked like it was something magnificent when it was really probably like 20, 30 of us in a room, but it seemed like larger than life. So one of the goals you want to do is make every single thing you do for a client, even if you only have one client, do what you do for that client, make it seem like it's larger than life. Every single thing you do, make it seem like it's larger than life because that's how you're going to attract the monkey see, monkey do people because they're going to see you. They're going to be amazed. Yo, we got to work with him now. We got to work with her now because what they doing is so next level over there. Even though we're probably just doing something simple, it just seems larger than life. And that's how you start attracting those clients, right? So that's 2. Now, the like one, how do you attract the people that actually like you? You just got to be yourself. I wish I could make it sound like some crazy stuff. You have to be genuine, you have to be yourself, and you have to truly care. Do the most for a client. Remember, our last thing, the monkey see, monkey do people, we're doing the most and we're making it seem bigger than life. With this type of individual, you want to just make them fall in love with you. Do the most for them. So what I would go ahead and do, every client, my exact goal was to make them fall in love with me. And what I mean by that is like, yo, I would check in on them. I would make sure I explain everything on the contract to them. I would make sure I go ahead and do my research. I would actually go ahead and go over and beyond to make sure they had the most comfortable and fun and just the best experience that I possibly could. Obviously, everybody's not going to have the best experience because, it's not just you controlling the deal. You got the seller, you got the buyer, you got the mortgage officer, you got the type. There's a lot of other factors that you can't control, but in my power, everything I could do, I would do the most to make them want to fall in love with me. Like, yo, this guy is just amazing. This guy is great. And, and actually care. Ask about their family. Ask about their kids. Ask about other individuals that are role players into them buying or selling that house. Just really just be a great, genuine person and actually like show them like, yo, I really want you to succeed and I want you to win. I'm just not here for a commission. I really want to see you accomplish your goal of selling this house or buying a house and whatever that goes goes in with that. And once you start doing that, people are going to start really like you and they're going to start referring you. This is how you start getting free leads because when people feel like, yo, I had this real estate agent and they just were warm. They just were great. They really did what they needed to do to make sure I got my goal accomplished. And that's when I started getting a whole bunch of referrals. So once you start figuring out how to lock in on these 3 customers in 3 different ways, that's when you're going to start seeing consistent clients, consistent leads, which leads to consistent clients, which leads to consistent closings. I was closing deals every single month because I focus on these 3 different type of customers in their own way. So this is some game that you can have. I'm going to give you guys another little play to go along with this. But these are the 3 things. This is the main thing that you guys want to keep in mind. One of the little bonus thing I want to give you guys, and this was a game changer for me, was understand who you need to lock arms with. And what I mean by that is understand who's the role player, who's going to actually be feeding you money. So let's think about this, right? You decide that you want to buy a house. Who is the first person or what is the first thing that you want to go ahead and do? You want to, besides getting on Zillow, besides looking up properties, besides talking to your girlfriend about it, the first professional move you make is you probably want to call the bank to see how much you can even get approved for, pre-approval, which you may not personally do that, but majority of people do that kind of stuff. And what happens is they call the bank or lender and they go ahead and get pre-approved for a house, but they may not have the real estate agent that they want to work with yet. So now mortgage officers, loan officers have a pool of leads of people that don't have real estate agents yet. So what I did, this was a genius thing I did. I locked in with the loan officer. I locked in with the loan officer early, and I built a relationship with him, and he used to feed me leads every time he got some, not every time, but a lot of times when he got people pre-approved, and they were buying, they wanted to buy in an area where he saw I was selling a lot of houses in, and he would say, hey, look, listen, like an area in Philadelphia is Mount Airy. And he would say, hey, you want to get approved in Mount Airy? Look, I got this guy that you should work with, a real estate agent. He sells a lot of houses in Mount Airy. You should connect with him. I can connect you. I know you just got pre-approved for $400,000, $500,000. Let me connect you with them, connect you with him so he can be a real estate agent and help you out. And at this point, the only thing they have so far is a pre-approval, so they're listening to their loan officer, and they get connected with me. I sold a lot of houses, a lot of properties that came directly from a loan officer that gave me that referral. And remember, the loan officer, they get paid when a loan closes, so they want to make sure they lock you in with an actual real estate agent that can actually close the deal, because the faster that deal can get closed, the faster that loan officer can close that loan, the faster that loan gets closed, the faster they get their pay, that they get the check that they working hard for. So this is one little thing you want to do. Connect with the game changers, the players, which are loan officers, and you can get a lot of leads from that. So hopefully this video gave you a lot of game, gave you a lot of insight, help you just close an extra deal a month, which could be an extra 12 deals a year, and help move your business from here to here. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. I think the next one I'm going to talk about wholesaling, and we're going to get into that. Let's get it.